Skies 3397, you're 5 miles from Finca, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS, runway 16 right approach, maintain that speed to Finca.
Alright, 3000 till established, cleared ILS 16 right, maintain the speed to Finca Skies 3397.
Delta 35 Heavy, reduce speed to 160.
1 to 160, Delta 35 Heavy.
Delta 35 Heavy, you're over hills and you're clear for the ILS, runway 16 left approach.
Cleared ILS 16 left, Delta 35 Heavy.
Delta 35 Heavy, do not exceed let's make it 150 knots.
50 knots, Delta 35 Heavy.
SkyWest 3397, there's traffic behind into your left 2 miles for the parallel heavy jet contact tower.
Skywest 3397, tower, looks good.
Delta 35 Heavy, what's your final approach speed?
48.
Delta 35 Heavy, slow back to that and contact tower 119.9 today.
We're there, 19.9, Delta 35 Heavy, getting.
United 438, turn left heading 255.
255, United 438.
United 438, turn left heading 190. 2 miles from Agony, maintain 5,000 until established, cleared ILS, runway 16 right approach.
190, 5,000 until established, cleared ILS 16 right, United 438.
Alaska 90, 2000 for
Alaska 90, Seattle approach, proceed direct Agony, descend and maintain 5,000.
Agony, 5000, Alaska 90.
Connected to PilotEdge.
United 438, contact, sir.
Tower, good day, United 438.
Alaska 90, 15 miles from Agony, cross Agony at or above 5,000, cleared ILS, runway 16 approach.
Boss, Agony at above 5, cleared ILS 16 right, Alaska 90.
So my fuel is here, 117 passengers, 11.7 cargo, 0 fuel weight, 129.5. I need to convert that to kilograms. 129.5. 129.5 is 58,740. So 129,500 pounds is 58,740 kilograms. So that's my zero fuel weight. Let me come down here. Altimeter is 3005. Departing on the 16s, so 16 right. South ops. Mike is ATIS. Seattle is currently landing south. That's all I care about. So go to PilotEdge, or file and IFR. So all that is good. Come back over here.
Alaska 90 contact now.
Alaska 90 switching.
$117. All right, so it's 52 actually. Come up here, I'll turn that on, and we'll go to 5.6. Start the fuel. So 58,740 minus 52,072 plus 1,000. Six six 8 587 40. So CG is pretty much dead center. 58.728.5.
Alaska 1175, Seattle approach, just maintain 5,000, and you said you direct Agony?
We are direct Agony. 5,000.
28.5.
Thanks. You're 1.5 miles from Agony, cross Agony, enter above 5,000, cleared ILS, or 16 approach.
Agony above 5, and we are cleared for the ILS. Thank you for approach. 5,000.
Let's get the APU going. See the heat. no GPS coordinates, so we'll just go with what the reference says. We're good till tomorrow on this Eric. UG. Line on reference. The ATIS 125.22. Let's get an up-to-date ATIS.
Information mic. Eugene Mach Lone Sweetfield, ATIS information mic. 1954 Zulu. Wind 230 at 11. Visibility 10. 2,200 scattered. Ceiling 3,000 broken. Temperature 12. Dew point 7. Altimeter 3006. Arriving and departing runway.
Alright, elevation's 373, so that matches. Let's get our clearance. Eugene ground, United 1399 at the terminal with Mike, IFR Seattle.
Yeah, 1399 Eugene ground on request, Emily.
Alright. Or if he's gonna give me something different.
Yeah, 1399 Eugene grounds cleared to Seattle Airport. Eugene 1 departure, radar vectors portal and as filed. Climb and maintain 9,000, expect flight level 280, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 6657.
Clear to Seattle, Eugene 1 departure, radar vectors portal, then it's filed. I maintain 9,000, 280, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 6657, United 1399, and Happy New Year.
And 1399, your read back is correct. Happy New Year to you as well.
Right, so we got the clearance that we wanted.
And Sacramento Tower, November 8802 uniform is at Delta runway 20 holding for IFR departure.
Number 8802 uniform, Executive Tower.
6 right.
Heading 150, runway 20. Cleared for takeoff, wind 1705.
Okay, Executive Tower, November 8802 uniform, fly heading 150, cleared runway 20.
PORTL.
Delta 145, contact LA Center 124.62.
PORTL. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Alright. It's still not right. I need to put it there. Alright. PORTL. Alright. Now I'm tracking. And we'll do left. Hawks 7 from Battleground. Alright, we're tracking. Grab our winds. Plug in our weight. 58.7.
United 851, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2. We'll see ya.
5. 28.5. 5.6. 8.70. Gonna blast out of here at 200. Decision altitude, I believe, is Cat 3. So in this case, it would be no decision altitude. 930 for go around, which equals 500 AGL. So we're good.
Set to 02 uniform, contact NorCal departure. We'll see ya.
Let's figure out our
NorCal departure 8802 uniform.
Performance here. So.
And NorCal departure November 8802 uniform is with you 1,500 for 2,000.
164.
Set to 8802 uniform, NorCal departure. Afternoon radar contact. Climb and maintain 6,000.
6,000 8802 uniform.
Do that. What was it? 3007. 250 at 11 and takeoff weight. I always forget that. So
02 uniform reaching 3,000
740
and join Victor 334.
Gross weight 740.
Okay, once reaching 3,000 direct Vista and then joining 334 8802 uniform.
Alright, so we got 136, 113. Get our V speeds. Flex temperature 67, 139, and 140 for V2. $39. 40, 67, get the fuel pumps on. Cleared to 9,000. Fuel is done. Hydraulic pressure is low. Come up here, turn on the yellow pump to 3,000. Now everything's in the green, so we'll go to the electrical panel. We will close her up.
Yes, Captain. We are waiting for your instruction. Ground to flight deck. All holds and hatches are closed. Walk round complete.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Yeah, 5.5. Update our time.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Check our fire. Gonna squawk 6657.
Tow connected and bypass been inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
Generator should come available. There it is. Roll on 1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Cessna 0 to uniform, contact NorCal approach 120.905.
Alright, all that checks.
Oh, it's disconnected. Bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Oxygen works. Trim. What am I looking for?
Cessna 880 to uniform, NorCal approach, Roger, Oakland, altimeter 3017, advise when you have the ATIS.
27.9. Up 0.1. Let's check our controls. Speed brake. We have a fault. Engine ice fault. That's alright. Maybe that will fix itself over time. I don't know. I don't have any failures set. So
Altimeter 3006. Arriving and departing runways 16 left, 16 right. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Mike.
hey, this hasn't changed. So the weather's the same, so this perf data is still valid. So throw in a cabin check.
Reserve to uniform, I'm sorry, which approach would you like? Reserve to uniform, affirmative. I expect the RNAV Yankee runway 28 left approach from jump hap.
Eugene ground, United 1399. North side of the terminal with Mike, ready to taxi.
Yeah, 1399, Eugene ground, runway 16 right, taxi via Delta Alpha.
16 right via Delta Alpha, United 1399. Cascade departure 19.6. 18.9 for 16 right, so we're good there. Eugene Tower, United 1399, holding short, 16 right.
United 1399, Eugene Tower, wind 240 at 11, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff.
16 right, clear for takeoff, United 1399.
Approaching 16 right.
It's like airs all around, it's weird. Alright, so we're gonna basically fly a runway heading.
On runway 16 right.
Engine's 50% and stable. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. $80 knots. And V1 rotate. Positive right, gear coming up.
Yeah, 1399, contact Cascade departure.
Over to departure, yeah, 1392. Cascade departure, United 1399, 2,600 for 9,000.
Yeah, 1399, Cascade departure, radar contact. Set to 0 to uniform, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
135.65, 8802 uniform. And NorCal approach, November 880 uniform is with you, 6,000.
Number 880 to uniform, NorCal approach. Roger, Oakland altimeter 3017. Fly heading 190, when able, clear direct to JUPAP, and expect the R9 Yankee runway 28 left approach.
Okay, 3017 and heading 190 and when able, direct JUPAP, 880 to uniform.
Yeah, 1399, turn left heading 010, climb and maintain 11,000.
Left turn heading 010, climb maintain 11,000, United 1399. 010.
1399, it's clear direct portal. Resume on navigation. Contact Seattle Center 121.4.
Clear direct portal, resume on navigation. Seattle Center 121.4, United 13.
Cessna 0 to uniform, descend to maintain 4,000.
4,000, 0 to uniform.
Seattle Center, United 1399, 1000.
United 1399, Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb maintain flight level 230, United 1399. Actually pretty light. Climb out at 300.
Yeah, 1399, contact Seattle Center 135.15.
Seattle Center 135.15, United 1300. 385. 15. Seattle Center, United 1399, flight level 181 for 230.
Runway 28 left approach.
Seattle Center, United 1399, flight level 191 for 230.
United 1399, Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Climb maintain flight level 280, United 13 now. So we're flying into a cloud bank, that's for sure.
United 1399 Seattle is in south ops. Descend via the Hawk 7 arrival. And Seattle altimeter 2983.
Descend via the Hawk 7 arrival. Landing south 2983, United 13 there. That's what I've got programmed, but I'll put in a landing north config just in case. Just in case it changes.
Number 626 November, Bozeman ground, cleared to Haley Airport, T-Rex 4 departure, Du Bois, transition that is filed. Climb via the SID, accept maintain 16,000, squawk 6422. Number 626 November, read back correct. Radio 0 to uniform, contact Oakland Tower 118.3.
Hey Jake. So the new flight simulator looks crazy. You're talking about Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020?
Number 8802 uniform, Oakland Tower runway 28 left, good run.
Crazy crosswind, look at that.
Other aircraft calling,
106
say again.
knot wind coming out. That's why I'm flying sideways. Trying to beat that crosswind.
American 5873 Phoenix clearance cleared to Tucson Airport, Storm 1 departure, direct baser, direct Dingo 5 arrival.
Well, they're saying you won't need a supercomputer. It's all going to be like preloaded with shit, you know, like Call of Duty and other games, you know, preload shaders and stuff. So the looking is going to be subscription. It's all going to be cloud-based. So it's only going to load in what you need, and then as you travel, it will load in the background. So it's all worth those stuff. So, however, there is, I mean, it's an alpha right now. I don't want it until it's released, but I'm worried about how much the subscription is going to be.
You read some things out of order there, so I'm going to need you to
definitely want to just try it out.
Back again if you can.
It looks really good.
Able to copy
but it's like, you know,
Give
these
full
flight
route clearance, you need
simulators
to
are
read
an
it back,
investment.
as one.
Truly is an investment. I already have so much money invested in this one. I don't want to, like, I'm going to have to start over from scratch with that one. But I'll probably be flying this sim more than the new sim for a while until the new sim has more options and more airplanes, because they're just starting off with just a few airplanes
to Tucson Airport
to start with.
The Storm 1 departure. Storm. Direct baser. Direct Dingo. Dingo 5 arrival. Climb via the SID, accept maintain 8,000. And departure frequency is 119.2. And I accidentally just issued you a new speaking code here, so that's going to change. Squawk 2622.
How was your New Year's? Did you do anything? We just stayed in and watched the New York Bob Clark or whatever it's called, the New Year thing on TV. Cooked out some ribs and had some rum and coke. That was our New Year's party, all two of us.
16 November, Bozeman ground, runway 12, taxi via Alpha. Decimal 02 uniform, turn right at Papa, hold short runway 2 at right, same intentions. Decimal 02 uniform, Roger, hold short runway 2 at right at Papa.
You were sick, you went to bed at 9.
54 Juliet Romeo, monitoring clearance.
Yeah, I was in bed by 11.
Number 02 uniform, cross runway 28 right at Papa, taxi via Juliet Delta to the ramp.
Do you have the flu? I know the flu was really bad this year. I'm looking at the CDC has like a state map, and then you can look at a local state map for the counties. So I keep looking at when my county is gonna. Right now we're in moderate flu season, so if it becomes like widespread, then I'm not gonna do any Ubering. I do Ubering every now and then. But if there's a whole lot of people sick in my town, I'm not gonna do that because I don't need to get sick. To get the flu shot too, that's always fun.
251 Charlie Victor. Squawk 6753, verify you have information, X-ray.
Fever out of commission for a day or so, probably not the flu. Yeah, the flu, like, you can't move, aches and pains, high fever, so. And the flu comes on, like, the onset is like, one moment you're fine, and 10 hours later you're like, really, really bad. Flu hits you real hard. I mean, you're feeling better now.
1399, contact Seattle Center 126.6.
Seattle Center 126.6, unit 13. Seattle Center, United 1399, flight level 280. Ground is 430.
Number 251 Charlie Victor, roger. Radar contact, advising you have the airport in sight. Number 54 Juliet Romeo, advisory copy. Number 251 Charlie Victor, contact El Paso Tower 118.3. Number 54 Juliet Romeo, clear to San Francisco Airport, Monterey 5 departure, direct Woodside, and that's filed. Maintain 6,000.
Widespread activity where you are.
Squawk 1674.
Now that I know where you are, I can look it up. Actually found I showed my wife this website. Let's see if I can bring it up. It shows where all the states have the highest flu.
Victor, El Paso Tower. And a right base runway 26 left.
Like 2 years ago, I got really sick. No, it was about maybe it was last year. But anyway, it was like this family got in the back seat because I was Ubering. It was like 2 kids, and they had that real wet cough, and I could tell they were just really, really sick.
54 Juliet Romeo.
Within a day, I was calling my doctor. It was horrible. That stuff is so
Number 54 Juliet
contagious.
Romeo. Clear to the San Francisco Airport. Monterey 5 departure. Direct Woodside.
No.
Direct.
Here's the U.S. map.
Departure frequency with NorCal departure control on 121.30. Squawk 1674.
It's kind of scary to look at that map to see it's widespread pretty much the entire country. It's crazy.
Number 54 Juliet Romeo, I need to include your call sign in the readback in the future. It's correct though.
Tried playing Elite Dangerous last night in my new headset, and I don't know if it's the colors or what, like the total black with the red, but it was giving me so much eye strain. Like after about, I'm limited to like 20 minutes in VR on Elite Dangerous, and then I just start to get eye strain, and then a headache quickly there follows. So I won't be doing any more Elite Dangerous in VR, at least for any extended playtime, that's for sure. So I switch right back to DCS, and I don't know, maybe it's just the lighting. DCS doesn't bother me at all. Elite Dangerous just gives me a headache. It wasn't as bad with the Oculus. The colors were a little deeper in the Oculus, so you should have no problem with Elite Dangerous. But do you even have Elite Dangerous, or was it Tomahawk's version, or his key? I think you might have been using.
Tower, runway 12, clear for takeoff.
Seattle Center, United 1399, leaving 280.
1399, Seattle Center, roger.
We got Craig. And I'm gonna plan for 16 left.
Six 16 November, contact departure.
So it's 110.3. 110.3, 164, so we're set there. It was Tomahawks? Yeah, that's what I thought so. He probably still doesn't use it, so you're probably still fine to use it. But I spent like, it was more than 20 minutes. I probably spent an hour, but I was setting up my controls and all the thrusts and everything for the side yaw, whatever the spaceships do. So I did spend quite a bit of time in VR. It took me the longest just trying to figure out how to switch it from the monitor to the VR. I had to look in the forums. But it's like, as soon as I got everything set up, my eye strain, I was just bored of it.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, stay parked there. 1 Charlie Victor, outer taxi via uniform and remain at frequency. Good day. Big 16 November, contact Salt Lake City Center 133.4.
You may have to teach me. Yeah, I don't know. I probably won't be doing much Elite Dangerous, honestly. It looks cool in VR, regardless if you use Oculus or the Pimax, but it's just the eye strain. I just think it's the complete dark black light, and then, you know, everything in the cockpit is, remember, is like, it's all red, and it's just had too much eye strain. And 18,000 feet is when you go from standard to altimeter pressure. That's the transition altitude is 18,000. That's in the United States. If you go overseas, it's like 5,000. It depends on the airport actually. But in most cases, transition altitude is 5,000 overseas. Just in the US, every single place is 18,000. And ATIS, let's see if we can get ATIS. But no, I'll be spending a lot of time with you, Jake, on the Hornet, teaching you the Hornet when you're able to, after the holidays pass, and you're able to save up again to get the Hornet. It's going to take a couple sessions of me walking you through all the weapon systems and stuff like that, but the plane flies so good in VR. It's just an incredible experience. You're going to really like it. Alright.
Simultaneous approaches in use between Seattle and Boeing Field. Traffic below you on final. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information, Charlie. Seattle Tacoma International Airport. ATIS information, Charlie. 2053 Zulu. Wind 240 runway 28 right, taxi Charlie. Ceiling 2000 broken. 10,000 broken. Temperature 11. Dew point 7. Altimeter 2983. Arriving and departing runways 1 center. 16 left. 16.
And at 1399, contact Seattle approach 125.6.
Seattle approach 125.6, United 1399. Zoom in. Seattle approach, United 1399, descended via the Hawk 7 arrival, south transition, leaving 15,600 current with Charlie, request ILS, ILS 16 left approach.
1399, Seattle approach, expect 16 left.
And I can expect that, United 1399. Alright, so 16 left. Max landing weight 65 tons. We're at 62.3. Pikes between 12 and 15,000, so we're right on profile. Awesome, you're excited? Yeah. Do you need any additions to the set you mentioned? A controller. You don't, let me see, you don't need a controller for DCS. So everything that I'm shipping you you're good to go for any DCS airplane, because I'm shipping you the Oculus little remote control too. So you just, it's like a four-way, it's almost like a hat switch and then a button in the middle. So when you install the Oculus Home, you'll be able to use the Oculus Home with the little remote control that I give you. But if you want to start playing Oculus games or other things, you might want to get, you know, the wands or the hand controls. I bought one for the Pimax, but I'm returning it because I don't need it. It's like $140. If I ever need it, I'll buy it again. But so you don't need anything, but you know, at some point you might want to get a like an Xbox controller if you don't already have one, one that, you know, uses the USB right into your computer. And there's a lot of Oculus games that use the Xbox controller as well, or just VR games in general. So you're not restricted to Oculus games. you know, it's just whoever offers VR support for the Oculus. So eBay will have some used stuff. Oh, for sure. Yeah, you'll probably be able to find some Oculus hand controllers for real cheap on eBay. But yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a box. We threw away all the boxes, so I'm gonna take it to the UPS store tomorrow on our way to the movie. We're gonna go see Star Wars tomorrow. So on our way, we're gonna stop at the UPS store, and I need to return that wand that I don't want. And with Amazon, you can go to any UPS store and you can return Amazon packages for free, as long as it's still in the same box setting. But I need to buy a box for the Oculus. But you don't have to worry about that. I'll cover that. It's just the shipping by itself will probably be around $28, I think. But I need to buy a box anyway, so.
Number 4, Juliet Romeo, contact departure.
And Monterey departure, Marin 54 Juliet Romeo, 600 feet climbing up to 6,000.
November 54 Juliet Romeo, NorCal departure, radar contact.
Change that. Yeah, we got 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 10 miles. I'll change fashion to
Number 4 Juliet Romeo, where are you going? You should be turning to a 320 heading per the departure procedure.
90.
320, okay.
4 Juliet Romeo, when able, could direct Woodside VOR.
Okay, director Woodside, Romeo.
My FPS is gonna, I'll be lucky to get 18 on final. All the weather that's loaded, all the clouds, I've got custom high definition ortho scenery, and payware Seattle. So, with everything that my little cheap GTX 1080 is trying to render, that's the only thing that I need to improve on my rig right now. Well, I could probably add some RAM. I only have 16 gigs of RAM. Probably could add 2 more sticks, and then get an RTX. But from everything I've been reading, the RTX 1080 or 2080 performance for X-Plane. Now other games will be different, obviously, but X-Plane, the difference between a 1080 Ti and an RTX 2080 is very minimum on frames, because X-Plane is all about...
At 1399, contact Seattle approach 133.65.
Seattle approach 133.65, United 1399. But yeah, it explains all about single core speed. So that's why I have a 9700, i7 9700, because it's super fast. That's the only reason I have good frames, because it's my processor. Seattle approach, United 1399, leaving 6,900.
United 1399, Seattle approach, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, United 1399. What model is the Oculus? It's CV1, yeah. But it's basically the same thing as the Oculus S. The resolution and everything is exactly the same, except I think the S model has what's the word I'm looking for? It has a little bit of a wider field of view than the CV1. But yeah, the CV1, the one I had, is the first one that ever came out. Got some bogeys. VFR guys. So Carvo do Carvo radial in. See a little bit. So much clouds. This is all payware ortho scenery. It's all satellite imagery. It was like $40, I think, for no 38. I was around about $40 for Washington. And then I have special scenery for the actual airport that we're going to land in. The city should look pretty good. Let's see if I can see the city.
United 1399, turn right heading 080, descend and maintain 3,000.
Right turn 080, descend maintain 3,000, United 1399. Approach is climb the 900 runway heading. Maintain 2,000. Okay, so I'll reset it for 2,000. .
1399, 6 miles from Douglas, turn right heading 130, maintain 3000, still established on the localizer, cleared ILS, runway 16 left approach.
Right turn heading 130, intercept the localizer, maintain 3000, still established on the localizer, cleared ILS 16 left approach, United 13.
NorCal approach, Cessna 3533 Golf.
Cessna 3533 Golf, NorCal approach.
NorCal approach, Cessna 3533 Golf. We're 3 miles south of Watsonville, climbing through 2,400. Request IFR to Monterey.
Cessna 33 Golf, squawk 2404.
2404, Cessna 3533 Golf.
Yeah, I'm getting like 18 frames right now.
For 3533 Golf, radar contact, clear to Monterey Airport, be at present position, direct Salinas direct, climb and maintain 5000, verify you have information, go back, stay approach west.
Clear Monterey,
There's some Lua script that I can use
we will
for
verify
to help with the frames.
We'll get the Edison.
But this is pretty much the only airport that I ever have bad frames
Number
on.
4 Juliet Romeo, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
2000.
Okay, 135.65 for Juliet Romeo.
United 1399, contact Seattle Tower 119.9er.
Seattle Tower 119.9er, United 13. Seattle Tower, United 1399, establishing a localizer 16 left.
United 1399, Reno Tower, correction, Seattle Tower 16 left.
16 left, clear land, United 1399. 21.
NorCal approach, verify you have information, X-ray for San Francisco.
Do a cabin check here.
Vectors, ILS, runway 28 right approach.
Landing gear, signs. Okay. Alright, if I need to go around, it would be full throttle, flaps 3, gear up. And we'll maintain 2000.
Number 4 Juliet Romeo, flight heading 360, descend and maintain 5000.
If I go missed, I mean.
$1,000.
Approaching 16
This is
left.
the only airport that kills my frame rate. My old computer just would have given up. The whole sim would have crashed.
500.
Looks like I want the third turn off.
33 Golf, roger.
$300. 200.
Cessna 33 Golf, cross Monterey, enter, correction across Salinas,
I
enter
just
above
turned off
4000,
the
clear ILS,
autopilot,
runway
that's
10
all.
approach.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5,
239, exit left to enable, taxi via Bravo to the ramp, remain this frequency.
Left to enable, Bravo to the ramp with you, United 13 there.
Number 4, Juliet Romeo, just going to maintain 4,000.
We'd like to thank you so much for flying with us this morning. We'd like to be the first to say welcome home. We hope to see you again on a future JetBlue flight.
Phoenix Ground, American 5873, taxi for takeoff with Alpha coming on the big gate spot P.
American 5873, Phoenix Ground, runway 8, taxi via Charlie.
Runway 8 via Charlie, 5873.
I don't know how people fly in VR on X-plane. It's not very clear.
Group 26 November, contact Salt Lake City Center 133.25. November, contact Salt Lake City Center 133.25. Number 4 Juliet Romeo, 8 miles from Seapen, turn left heading 310, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 28 right approach.
Turn that off. Turn that off.
November 626 November, Salt Lake City Center, roger. Send at pilot's discretion, maintain 1000, Haley altimeter 2967.
Disconnected.
Oh, I just saw. I was just reading what you wrote now, Ant. All the planes at the gates, are those all other people online? No. No, the X-plane will park. Let me see if I can show you. That's not it. Oh, see here, draw parked aircraft. So that's just the sim plugging in these airplanes, and the developers know, which gates the airlines use, in most, well, at least they should. This is a payware airport, so I paid for this airport. So all these planes were preset with, Southwest uses these gates and United uses these gates. So yeah, the sim does that. Now on my, if there was a real guy flying online and if he was parked next to me, then I would see that. It's called CSL. So his airplane would draw so I can see other people simming. And on VATSIM, there's a lot more traffic. So on VATSIM, you'll see people, taxiing around on the network. And this is a plugin that allows the gate to connect to the plane. But yeah, I pretty much strictly fly like 98% of the time and that I fly online. It's either I fly PilotEdge during the day and VATSIM in the evenings when there's actually ATC online. If there's no ATC online, then I'll fly on PilotEdge at night too. But I usually don't stream at night just because I'm tired. So most of the time, if you tune into my streams during the day, I'll be flying on this network, which is, there's still quite a few. They have drones in the air and that take off and land at untowered fields. For example, see, this is the live map. I've already disconnected, otherwise I would show up here. But these are all real people like me sitting at their sims, flying around. See, it takes a second for it to update, but this guy is going from whatever those airports are. This guy's going Palm Springs from wherever BLH is. He's flying a Cessna 152. Shows the frequencies he's on. So, and then if you want to look at, so these are real people. If you want to look at what PilotEdge does for other traffic, which you can see out your window, you click Show Drones. So these are all the drones that are flying around, and there's a ton of them in the ZLA. So these are all drones that are basically recordings of prior flights that real people flew. So PilotEdge records that flight and plays it again. So if I'm flying and this guy, let me see, I guess it doesn't show the altitudes. But if I'm flying, I'll see this guy. So the real players, their planes are a little bit bigger. Like, so this is a real player. and this is a drone. So he could have possibly seen this Cessna 172 because it's a drone that you can see. And then let me see, VATSIM. This is VATSIM. So this is the reason I fly on PilotEdge, is because there's actually quite a bit of ATC on right now. But on the West Coast, there's no ATC on. So this is a free network, whereas PilotEdge is a paid subscription-based network, but you're guaranteed, you know, all these airplanes, you're guaranteed ATC coverage for 15 hours a day. So PilotEdge has ATC all day, all night within this area, where VATSIM is a free service and you're not guaranteed air traffic control. But right now there's actually, well, it's New Year's, so that makes sense. Normally during the week you won't see anything except maybe a tower on duty or something, but I fly this in the evenings because most people start filling up VATSIM, you know, when they get home from work. Let's see. All right. Well, I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Actually, I probably won't stream tomorrow, actually. I think I'm going to be too busy tomorrow to stream. But Friday, I will be streaming twice Friday, probably, because there is a VATSIM event Friday night that I want to fly in. It's out of MSP. So I'm probably going to fly my Airbus from MSP to Chicago Friday night. If anybody wants to see that mess, that'd be fun. Otherwise, y'all enjoy the rest of your vacay. Enjoy your New Year's Day off. See y'all in 2 days.
Tower 35 at 41, turn left heading 220. Horizon 2360, you're 5 miles from Finca, turn right heading 140, maintain 2,100 until established on the localizer, put ILS 1 at 6 right approach.
Heading 140, 2,100 till established, cleared ILS 16 right, horizon 2360.
Delta 1279, turn left heading 250.
250, Delta 1279.
SkyWest at 3541, you're 3 from CLAC, left turn 190, maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer, put ILS 1 at 6 right approach.
Hey, 190, 4,000 to establish, clear ILS 16 right, Sky 3541.
3541, 190 or greater to Bugny.
190 or greater to Bugny, Sky 3541.
2360, 180 or greater to Finca, contact tower, good day.
180 or greater to Finca, over to tower, horizon 2360.
Yeah, final horizon 2387, level at 7,000 and a turn for 070.
2387, Tail for Charger, maintain 6,000.
6,000, horizon 2387.
1279, you're 4 miles from CLAC, turn left heading 190, maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer, clear ILS 1 6 right approach, speed 190.
Alright, speed 190, heading to 190, intercept the localizer, 4,000 feet intercept, cleared ILS 16 right, that's 1239.
Horizon 2387, reduce your speed to 190.
190, horizon 2387.
Scout 3541, 180 or greater to Finca, contact tower.
180 or greater to Finca, going to tower, Scout 3541.
Aero Mexico 488, turn left heading 250.
Left turn heading 250, Aero Mexico 488.
Delta 1279, 190 to Bugney and then 180 to Finca.
190 to Bugney, then 180 to Finca, Delta 1279.
Horizon 2387, turn right heading 100.
100, horizon 2387.